Week 1 of the Shuckle Premier League D-League is officially here, and it's shaping up to be a really fun season. I'm Talent Master Jay, coach of your Atlanta Talon Flames. Check out the updated logo. And we're a part of the Hawlucha House Party, managed by SPL owner Shuckle King. The SPL D-League is a chance to possibly earn a right to participate in the main SPL League should we perform well enough over the course of this season. Each week, it'll be the house party against a different coach in one of 3 separate teams managed by an SPL Head Honcho. And our Week 1 battle is against Dashing Sceptile, coach of the Seattle Sigillifts, who is part of 6-Foot Hax's Galarian Nation of Domination. Dashing is a really good opponent we have battled in the past before, and knowing how he is and how I battle, we're going to need some big help for this match. And his team is massively scary, with big threats such as a Sneasler, who can either be Poison Touch or Unburden with a White Herb, a Chi-Yu whose Beads of Ruin can scorch most of my team, especially if it's wearing a pair of choice specs, a huge defensive core in Clefable, Deoxys Defense, and Rotom Wash, a Salamence and an Iron Treads, which gives him perfect land and sky coverage, and 3 Terra Captains, all of which can terrestrialize into any type. We just have to tell our opponent before the match. And his 3 Terra Captains are Lycanroc Dusk, Arboliva, and Dusclops. So we need to bring out the big guns in this match if we want to win our Week 1 battle. And we're going to start it off with our Gengar. We're bringing a standard Choice Scarf set Gengar with dual stabs in Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast to hit Chi-Yu and Iron Treads for super effective damage, as well as risking the 70% accuracy, and Psychic to scout for any Focus Sash Sneaslers. Gengar's, as a Choice Scarf user, will be max special attack and max speed, so it always speed ties any Dusk Lycanroc running the same spread, while the Choice Scarf allows me to be faster than a non-unburdened Sneasler. Next up, we have our Zapdos, which is mostly a defensive Pokemon for this week, because its main goal is to hold off Rotom Wash in the 1v1. Heavy Duty Boots as the item allows me to bring Zapdos in with relative ease against any Stealth Rock should Dashing decide to bring that. With a modest nature and 0 EVs in special attack, I can still 3-hit KO most bulky Rotom Wash spreads with Thunderbolt while having Roost for reliable recovery. And my last 2 moves are Volt Switch to get Zapdos off the field while doing damage, and Heat Wave to bait the Iron Treads and still 2-hit KO with 0 special attack EVs and a modest nature. While the HP and defense EVs allow Zapdos to live a +2 Adamant Sneasler Dire Claw and have a chance to paralyze it with Static. And as I said previously, Dashing's team has the threat of Stealth Rock from either the Lycanroc, the Clefable, or the Deoxys. So I need to handle those if Zapdos wants to stay on the field should its boots get removed. And that is where our Assault Vest Great Tusk will come in. Earthquake and Close Combat hit Dashing's team for either super effective or neutral damage. And Ice Spinner is a roll to KO Salamence from full even after an Intimidate drop. The last move is Rapid Spin to deal with any hazards Dashing may bring, and my EVs allow me to outspeed any of Dashing's team after 1 Rapid Spin, so long as they're not scarfed or set up. If Dashing wants to bring hazards, then it's fitting we bring our own hazard stacker in Hisuian Samurott, whose Ceaseless Edge does big damage with its sharpness ability while setting up spikes in the interim. Flip Turn and Knock Off are reliable stab options to remove any items, and much like Zapdos, removes Samurott from the field in an unfavorable position, and Aqua Jet is there to pick off any threats. Aqua Jet is also a 2-hit KO on all Lycanroc, Dusk, and Chi-Yu spreads, and my Assault Vest allows me to live 3 overheats from Chi-Yu after the special attack drop from the first one. After building our front core, we need some extra firepower to break through any walls, and fortunately, our team has a perfect wall breaker in Metronome Iron Boulder. Mighty Cleave is a great move against Rotom Wash and Chi-Yu, while Earthquake handles Iron Treads, Sneasler, and Lycanroc Dusk if it's not terastallized. My last two moves are Substitute and Swords Dance. Substitute allows me to get a Swords Dance up for free and begin using Cleave and Earthquake as the Metronome item begins its power boost every time it's used. And a +2 Metronome Mighty Cleave actually has rolls to 2-hit KO, max Fizz Depth, Deoxys Defense. And our Speed EVs also allow us to always outspeed Lycanroc Dusk if it's max speed with a Jolly Nature. Finally, we need to bring a Terra Captain which will outright dominate Dashing's team, and that is going to be our Hydreigon, rocking the Expert Belt to boost super effective hits and clean virtually everything on Dashing's team, being either a 2-hit KO or roll to OHKO, everything he's got. Draco Meteor is our strongest move and can wipe an opponent off the mat with Hydreigon's base 125 special attack stab. Earth Power is there for the Sneasler, Iron Treads, and Chi-Yu, and Dark Pulse is great for Deoxys Defense. My last move is Terra Blast, and I'm running Poison Terra on Hydreigon this week, as Terra Poison is great defensively for Dashing's team, removing almost every weakness Hydreigon has, and giving me an immunity to Iron Treads with Levitate. My speed EVs also allow Hydreigon to get the jump on any max speed modest Chi-Yu if they're not Choice Scarfed. So that's going to be our team for week 1 of the SPL D-League. I'm very thankful to the league admins for the opportunity to participate in this league, and I hope to perform well for my fellow coaches in the house party. These battles will go live every Sunday, so if you want to see how we perform, then consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. I recently hit 1,000 followers over on Twitch, and my next goal is possibly getting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is only possible with your support. Lastly, I have to shout out the squad who helped me build the team for week 1. Shuckle King, owner of SPL and the House Party, my fellow coaches in the party of Diet Tight and Kaz and Shiro, and my 2 friends, Sharpie Plays and Bread Pudding. Some of the best individuals in the community today, and I'm just grateful for their friendship. With that, let's get into our week 1 battle. Week 1 of the SPL D-League, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We're going up against our boy Dashing Sceptile, also known as Ryan, as you guys do see here, and I'm about to write Chi-Yu as Chi-Ryu. I don't know why I would do that. Rotom Wash, Sneasler, Iron Treads, Deoxys Defense, and Dusk Lycanroc. And also this is a Terra preview league, ladies and gentlemen. So his Lycanroc is Terra Psychic. So we do know that it is Terra Psychic. At first glance here, no Salamence is massive. I was prepping like crazy for Salamence here. But at first glance here, given how it looks like he wants to lead, I feel like just leading Zapdos here and getting a Volt Switch out early is the best play here. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. Also, please leave a like if you guys are new to the channel. We have just passed over 300 subscribers. We are in the home stretch for 400 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck, have fun to Ryan. Been a long time since we've battled each other. And he leads with Sneasler against Zapdos. So at first glance here, Sneasler versus Zapdos. Okay. This is what's going to be interesting here. Also, I didn't get a chance to say this beforehand, guys, but we are doing this battle before Legend Z8 comes out. So if you guys are watching this afterwards, please let me know, how have you been enjoying Legends ZA? Me personally, I think it's one of the best games ever. But let's get into this matchup, guys. So we got Sneasler versus Zapdos here. He very easily could go into Iron Treads here, which I feel like is a play that he could do. But I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch anyway and try to get out. I could have gone with the Heat Wave here, but we're going to see if I made the right play here. DNA Defense. Okay. So right now, good start, good start. We get the Volt Switch out, and we're going to see how much we do to this. Not a lot, truthfully. Not a lot. Not a lot, truthfully, here. Looks to be a very special defense set on the Deoxys defense here. But given how his team is, I mean, I could easily go into you. I really could. But the other thing I want to do is I want to go into maybe Iron Boulder here and get that sub off. I mean, I could even go into Samurott here and get some what's it called? Some spikes up. Based on this, I mean, Deoxys defense. Because I didn't do this yet. I did. Okay, yeah, it looks to be normal. I'm just gonna go into Iron Boulder here. I'm gonna do the Boulder play. I'm gonna do the Boulder play here, and I'm gonna sub up. I'm gonna do the Boulder play here. I'm gonna sub up. The reason why I'm going to do the sub play here is because I kind of want to bait a Thunder Wave or maybe like rocks or something. And at least with this, I can get a setup and just start clicking buttons. Okay, so we get the sub off here. Gets a Stealth Rock. Beautiful. We will take that. We will take that. So now we're going to get a Swords Dance off here. We're going to Swords Dance off here. And we're going to try to set up here. I mean, I could have very easily... I could have gone for that Samurott play just to get some hazards up of my own, but... Oh! Okay, Teleport. Okay. Pressure, I forgot to write that. Pressure, rocks, teleport. Teleport is pretty fire, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that's pretty fire. Not gonna lie, that is a pretty fire set there. It really just comes down to what he brings out here. I think that's just what it comes down to, is what he brings out here. So we got rocks and teleport. Sneasler, we don't know its item or its ability yet. Kirby, that is Rotom. Okay, let me write that. Kirby. We know you're Levitate. We know that for a fact. So now with Rotom Wash here... if he is Choice Scarf, if he's Choice Scarf, we can outspeed up until 80 EVs if he's Bolt. But this Mighty Cleave is going to do 68 to 80% here to a very bulky set. Or it's just going to Oko! Or it's just going to Oko with a critical hit, and it's Rocky Helmet. Okay, it was Rocky Helmet. Okay, Iron Boulder taking the first KO of the season. And now with the Metronome, Mighty Cleave is going to do more damage to the next thing that comes out. Unless he goes into Sneasler, in which case I could just click Earthquake. Oh, man. I mean, that critical hit was massive. I apologize to Dash in there, man. I apologize. The critical hit was massive because that critical hit definitely meant he lit. He wouldn't lit. If he if I didn't get that crit, I do at most 81% with my Iron Boulder at +2. That is the most I can do. So I really can't say much about that. But again, now we have the Metronome. We have the first Metronome used. If I click Mighty Cleave on this next turn, it's going to do more damage. Lantern Comic. That is Dusk Rock. Okay. So I'm at +2. I'm at +2. Yeah. What's stopping me from clicking Mighty Cleave? Nothing. Nothing's stopping me from clicking Mighty Cleave here and just start stacking the damage. If he has Sucker Punch, he has Sucker Punch. If he has Accelerock to break the sub, he has Accelerock to break the substitute. He's just Terastallizing off rip here. Here's the Terra Psychic, and we know Tough Claws is the ability on this. All right, Terra Psychic on the Lycanroc. Let's see what he goes for here. He does have Sucker Punch. Okay, he had Sucker. He does have Sucker, Sub Fades, and it was Life Orb. It was Life Orb. All right. And Iron Boulder takes care of the Terra Captain early. Takes care of the Terra Captain, takes care of a bulky threat and Rotom Wash there. Brings out Chi-Yu. Ooh, and it's shiny. Who doesn't like shiny fish? Who doesn't like shiny fish? We like shiny fish here, but the fact that he brings this out means it's gotta be Choice Scarf, if I had to guess. It's gotta be Choice Scarf if he's bringing this out. And I feel like I could keep Iron Boulder around. I feel like I could keep Iron Boulder around, especially with the fact that now his Terra Captain is gone. So I'm basically in a real good position here by getting rid of 2 of his Pokemon here. And I mean, again, I could keep Iron Boulder around. You know what? I'm gonna switch to Samurott here. I'll take the damage here. Let's see how much Chi does here. Also, Beads of Ruin. I have to remember. Beads of Ruin. Let's see how much this does. Dark Pulse. Oh, beautiful turn there for the good guys. Beautiful turn there for the good guys. Beautiful turn there. So, let me bring out Samurott here. Chi-Yu. We'll just say that. We'll have Stealth Rocks up. I didn't see how much I was, but Dark Pulse. I think it's Scarf because that. Yeah, that's definitely a Scarf set. So I'm just gonna flip turn here and just get some damage and some momentum. Yeah, he switches out Chi-Yu here into Deox. I could have went for the Ceaseless Edge here. I could have. But I would just rather get some damage. I could have gone for the Ceaseless Edge there. I really could have. I mean, how much am I going to take from you? Defense. If I bring in Great Tusk. I mean, I could get the... Although I could even do this. I could do this strategy again. And just do the Sub-Swords Dance. I could even do that, truthfully. I could even do that, truthfully, now that I think about it. I really could do that. I think I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to bring back Iron Boulder here. I'm going to get another sub off here so I can just do some damage to something in the back. Unless he has knock. If he has knock, he has knock. Like, again, I could have gone Ceaseless Edge there, but I just didn't feel comfortable about it. So I get the sub off here. Psychic Noise. Okay, so that actually goes through the sub. But also Psychic Noise. I didn't do that on Boulder. So Psychic Noise. 6.9 to 8.3%. I'm at 41. I can take 1 if there's no investment. And I didn't really see how much it did on that first turn. So I'm just going to get a Swords Dance up here. Just to do big damage. And I think if I lose Iron Boulder, I'll take the loss. Okay, he has Recover. So we know the moveset. Rocks, Teleport, Recover, Psychic Noise. Okay. So I'm at +2 again. I can do 50% on the Mighty Cleave, so I'm going to do that. Do 50%. 41 to 10. Okay. So he has barely any investment on this. All right. And with 4 PP, I can do 1 more Mighty Cleave here. And go for 1 more Mighty Cleave here. I mean, Iron Boulder just went absolutely crazy in this battle, man. Absolutely crazy. I mean, this is insane right now. I mean, shoutouts to Shuckle for recommending sub Swords Dance, man. Like, I was originally going to do like a weakness policy agility set or something like that, but sub SD, man, holy shnikes. Yeah, this is insane. It's amazing how good Iron Boulder was, and I was I was scared. Like, I was absolutely scared of that Salamence. Bye-bye, Deoxys. And Iron Boulder has 3 KOs in the first game of the season. 3 KOs right now. Unbelievable. Six-foot high. What is that? That is the treads. Okay. We're just going to change it up. We're going to go with our Earthquake strategy that we prepped for Iron Treads. Because we know we knock it out. Or not. It's bulky. Oh. Okay. Okay, he had some bulk. He had some bulk on this boy. So we're just going to go for another Earthquake here. We will gladly let Iron Boulder go down here because it got 4, potentially 4, yeah. It got 4 KOs in the first game of the season. Unbelievable. Man, shoutouts to Shuckle, man. Shoutouts to Shuckle on this Iron Boulder spread, man. Unbelievable. I'm speechless. Yeah, I mean, here comes Chi. I mean, we know it's Scarf. So I'm just going to go for Mike. I'm going to let... Put it in the chat, man. Put it in the chat. And in all fairness, I could even bring you out now and just go for Rapid Spin and get rid of those rocks. I could just go to you and get rid of rocks. Or I could even just click Raw Earthquake. Now that I think about it, because Great Tusk against a Chi-Yu, Earthquake always KOs. I mean, the other thing though is that, oh wait, no, that's Choice Specs. Choice Scarf. I mean, I could well, no, I mean, Flamethrower I'll never get knocked out from. But if I bring you out, I can at least just get some momentum. But even then, like, I think Earthquake is the play. So I'm just gonna go into Great Tusk here. Because if I put Sneasler out here, and I put us all at level 100. Yeah, Earthquake is just, yeah. We're just gonna click Earthquake here. We're just gonna click Earthquake here. Like, this is unbelievable, man. I can't believe Shuckle said this, man. Alright, Flamethrower. Good damage. No burn is massive. We knock out Chi. And then all that's left is this Sneasler. All that's left is Sneasler. And now here's the thing, though. Because I am at, what am I at? I'm at 149. I believe I actually would go down. Yeah, I would go down to a close combat here. Yeah, okay, so he has CC. Let's see, are you White Herb? Let's see, are you White Herb? You are not White Herb. Honestly, do I bring you out here? I think I do. I'll bring Gengar out here. I'll bring Gengar. Michael Myers, happy Halloween. I'm going to bring Gengar out here because we are Choice Scarf, which means we are faster than Sneasler. I'm just going to go for a big old Psychic here. And with that, the Atlanta Talonflames win Week 1 4-0 over Dashing, man. Oh my god. This Iron Boulder said, y'all, I don't know where the hell Shuckle thought about Iron Boulder with sub and SD, but that thing went absolutely bananas. Like, it went bananas. If I could say other phrases, I would say it, because that's how it was in this battle. I can't make heads or tails of it. It just went absolutely crazy. Great Tusk surviving Chi-Yu's Flamethrower. Thank you for the Assault Vest recommendation. Gengar with the Choice Scarf. Shoutouts to Bread for the Choice Scarf Sneasler. Choice Scarf Gengar to make sure you outspeed Sneasler. But unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And I'm just so happy to get the win, man. I'm just so damn happy to get the win, because I don't think people know this, but Dashing is a really good battler. The last time that him and I battled, I won on luck. I'll say it straight up, because Dashing is a really good player. I would be surmised to say that he would be a future regional champion if he got into VGC. But honestly, man, GG's to Dashing, man. We're 1-0, starting the season off right. And yeah, leave a like on the video, comment down below. Go check out Dashing's video. I will have it in the description below alongside all of the coaches for this battle. And we will see you guys next week. We're going up against Grandmaster D-Ray. Last time I battled him, I couldn't even tell you. But guys, that's going to do it for me. And I will see you guys with our next draft battle.